Hello, my name is Matthias Cavodi. I'd like to welcome you guys to my channel. Today we're going to talk about a two-part miniseries where we have the X-Men teaming up with Alpha Flight. It's not groundbreaking, but it's a pretty good story. It's a good introduction into the X-Men and Alpha Flight. If you're not familiar with both of these characters, they fight against Hydra, and they build up a little bit of Alpha Flight's mythos here too. It's written by, let me see here, Ben Raab and John Cassadry. And John Cassadry actually does the art, and that's actually one of the better things about this story is the art. They did a killer job. He did a killer job with it. So I'm gonna tell you guys what I liked and what I didn't like about the story. I do recommend to, especially readers that want to get in and discover more about X-Men and classic Alpha Flight. Is a great place to really learn about these teams and what makes them tick and stuff like that. So without further ado, we have Kitty Pryde. She's going on a date with Colossus, and this is like classic 1980s Chris Claremont X-Men type of stuff. He would also, like, you have their lives as superheroes and a lot of focus on their personal lives, trying to be normal humans, stuff like that. So something that I feel like it's sort of been lost over the years. Like, X-Men comic books can get a little bit too soap opera-y, but they don't have this like innocence that they would be able to represent in these stories back then. So Kitty Pryde and Colossus go out on their first date. Then we have the leader of Alpha Flight, Weapon Alpha. I can't remember if his other name is Guardian or Vindicator. His name is James. He's the leader. Weapon H wants to restart Alpha Flight. They're interested. We get a little bit of retelling of some of Alpha Flight's adventures. And basically what happens in the story is that Department H, to get funds to start Alpha Flight, they sold the prototype to Weapon Alpha's armor that was used, I think it was used for mining or something like that. And they didn't ask too many questions, because the people that they sold these armors to, Weapon Alpha, the original Weapon Alpha armors, is actually Hydra. So, and they send these Weapon Alpha armors to attack and capture the X-Men. James finds out about this whole situation, that they sold his prototype armor to the wrong people. He's really pissed off. Later on, he discovers that the X-Men were kidnapped, and they were kidnapped, obviously, by Hydra. We have Baron von Stroker, which looks like me after quarantine. He's all messed up because this supposedly happened after he was buried alive by Magneto and Charles Xavier. They had, way back in the day, they had an exchange, Magneto, Charles Xavier, and Hydra, which led to them, Magneto almost killing Baron von Stroker. So he looks like shit. So that's like one of the big high points of this particular story, is the art is really good. I also have to mention this, like, there's a little bit of bad blood between Alpha Flight and the X-Men, because back in the day, Wolverine, who was part of Department H, he defected to the United States to work with Xavier. Department H sends Alpha Flight to hunt him down, which led to a couple of battles between Alpha Flight and the X-Men. So here's where, actually, after saving the X-Men, battling against Hydra, both teams make their peace. They become allies through and through. Everything's forgiven. And it's a pretty basic story, but the way it's written, like, the characterizations are really good. You see the young X-Men trying to do normal human stuff. Alpha Flight, how this team works, how shady Department H is. You see how messed up Baron von Stroker is. So it's not like a must read, but again, like, if you're a diehard X-Men Alpha Flight fan, this is for you. If you want to start reading this, start reading X-Men and Alpha Flight, this is also for you. So see you guys next time. Bye.